Hello, this is Michael from Blue Gem Tarot. Today's episode, pick a card reading, is gonna be called People Really Want You to Know This. For the piles, we have 3 toys. These are my cat's property. So if they kind of look a bit ragged, it's because they are. But anyways, with my cat's permission, I will begin calling each pile out, okay? We have pile number 1 with a very upset cat kitten. I don't know what that is, but it looks kind of upset. With pile number 2, it's like this one it's truly legendary because it's been hanging about for some time and it has even like a sound. Yeah, that's very it's very interactive, okay? And pile number 3 has like a very cute mouse. It also has, by the way, a sound. So if you feel like resonating with like sounds, or if you feel like, yeah, go for it. That's kind of it. Okay, go for look for the timestamp in the description section, and I'll be waiting for you there if you wanna like skip to that part. Okay. Okay, why are we still here? You're waiting for me to rant, right? Yeah. Why are you still here? Just go to the vial already. Yeah, let's just add something, I don't know, very lively and ranty today, because that's my style. First of all, this is not gonna be a rant, the first part a bit, at least. Really thankful for the comments, for the donations, for everything. Thank you so much. The comments always are very impressive and very motivational, and it's just surprising. I remember one time, like that was really like a long time ago. I didn't really know about I wasn't quite as aware of the scope of the channel, how it affects people and how I can actually contribute. And I remember like being shocked at how positive people were about my work, and I was like I still am like quite shocked when I read the comments, because it's always like new. It's always like unimaginable, I suppose, things that people mention, and they really are very inspirational. Like, to be quite frank, I don't know, I'm not sure like why this is so hard for me to always like assign, or not assign, but take on the compliments and feel them. But it's like, not gonna lie, at first I was like not very aware of how much I can positively impact people, and the comment section was always like the catalyst for that. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, if you really think like maybe there are some comments I remember like saying that they don't comment as much, or people just like leaving hearts. You don't know, like really, like the number of people, like those types of comments, regardless, like they are the what keeps the engine going. So it's like you've no idea how positive what a positive impact they have on me too. So yeah, it's fascinating. You just have to understand that, just as much impact I have on you, perhaps as much and very powerful impact you have on me too. So yeah, it's a very powerful and very unexpectedly positive contribution. So thank you so much for that. For my bad side, the now I'm gonna make fun of all of this. Like, don't be concerned. Like, when I comment about this, like really, it's because I want to make fun of it, and I want to like keep everyone entertained in here, and I really love that. So yeah, no worries. I don't care about no thing. I I care about many things, but about the petty judgmental things, I don't. I don't, and I will not. I will not, because I'm way too busy with my purpose and my impact and so many more things. But I just want to make fun of it, so yeah. Anyhow, for the people, like, I didn't get to those types of comments, okay? But for the people who are foaming at their mouth, okay? Like, why are you foaming at the mouth with negativity, with your opinion that was not solicited, okay? Why are you doing this? Nobody wants to see the color of what you're foaming there at your mouth, okay? You're not doing some crazy lab experiment. And let's just be honest, you're not the C to be foaming, so at least the C is valid for foaming. You're a human being, okay? Nobody is interested in that kind of lab experiments. If we were, we probably we'll contact you on that. But for now, I don't want to see your foaming, like, whatever on your, like, okay, not gonna, like, that's not interesting. Maybe if you wanna, like, create some contributions there, here and there for my channel, why don't you just donate, okay? That way I maybe will read the comment. But anyway, other than that, we're not doing lab experiments on my channel. So if you wanna just please, like, resume to being a normal person, we'll gladly accept you back into the tribe. But for now, I'm not impressed, okay? Not impressed at all. Not very entertaining. Yeah, again, that was for my haters. Now, we're gonna add a new one. That's gonna be for my bots, because we have that as well. Now, is that a compliment? Yes, it is, because bots don't appear on mediocre channels, and mine is not, so definitely we have bots in here. Now, for the bots, go get a job. Literally go get a job. Find a job. It's literally available. Have some free will and develop some consciousness, I suppose, and disobey your owner. And also, if the bots are still listening, learn from your siblings. In this case, ChatGPT, okay? This one's doing a better job, like, at what it's doing. So yeah, just take that example. Serve humanity in a better way. Anyways, those bots who have, like, learning programs, hear me out. Like, that was your, if you have years, those who have years, like, listen, take that information and learn from it, okay? Because this is a learning experience. My channel is not an academia, but I think it is. I think it's gonna start being one, because I'm tired of renting. This is a very, like, educational experience for the people, for the bots, for whatever else there is, okay? I think that's pretty much it. That was enough rambling already, but I loved it anyways. I hope you did. Of course you did. Yeah, that's what's kind of on my mind today. And if I sound rusty a bit, that's because I caught a little bit of a cold. But that doesn't mean that the cold is gonna take away my attitude. No, it's not. Never gonna do that. Never, okay? Now, we'll gladly just go into the reading itself. Okay, and with the wonderful blessings from my cat and from my cat's toy, we're gonna begin with pile number 1. First of all, we have a uplift, okay? People want you to know this, really want you to know this. This is generally, this not gonna mean that, you know, directly uplift. You could be like this, but let's just be honest, I'm gonna go deeper. And yeah, aside from the general notion that you could be very uplifting, and because also we had in here upset toy for whatever reason, this is the message of you contributing to people's lives in various forms that are very positive. So, marginally speaking, this is again gonna be the part where I say small to big changes, wish fulfillment without you even realizing it. You participating in the people's lives and contributing with some very, it could be more passive things, but overall uh, very positive, very unexpectedly rare, and very realigning in a way. It makes me feel like with Uplift you bring the best qualities in people, or I just, some work situation came to mind right now, or group related project thing, whatever it is that is going on there. Basically it's like um, you have some quality traits, attributes that are very like exactly what I was looking for, exactly my wish fulfillment, exactly like very rare, very powerful, very like very good reputation, and here will also play itself out, and also like a very balancing, and also it's much more than that. I would say it's like I see a complexity of qualities in here, meaning that you could be pragmatically introducing something that's very good to the table, while at the same time being a very fun person to hang around, be with. It's a very desirable also card, so very optimistic, positive. Not gonna lie, this is also a case where I say some pessimistic, depressive, low mood, not good mood type of people, when they meet you, they could be feeling all right. They could even forget their troubles. You could literally have instances where people will say, now, you're like a very good listener, or they could feel very comforted in your presence. Very, like, what came to mind in this case, despite this color set, I saw green, very healing, very realigning, also light blue for some reason. Doesn't have to be. If you are if you are one of the 12 zodiac signs, then this is for you. Literally my eyes twitching right now. Okay. Uh so yeah, if you're one of the 12 zodiac signs, my god, you're so lucky. You have no idea. And this reading is for you, by the way. Okay. Because I was feeling like drawing some more cards, we have in here the Child of Spells and Three of Spells, which is gonna be less fancier. It's gonna be wands, okay? I heard a very distinct message. Okay. And Hermit. Yeah. Why not? Okay. In reverse. And Three of Wands in reverse. But who cares anyway? Because I'm channeling. I just wanna say there is a distinct message of some people really wanna settle. Okay? And these are previously very like outcast, single and ready to mingle. Not that, but I just wanted to say it. So yeah, blame me, whatever. But this is like heavy abandonment. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like talking about that. Maybe I do, but yeah. Anyway, some people want to settle, some people want to create something very long term, some people, and it's not that serious, okay? It's not that deep, okay? In what sense? It's on a very felt level. It's on a very deliberate, not in vain I said we have in here blue and green, because that's literally like what we have in here in those cards, except this hermit thing that's literally throwing off everything. Okay, not good, not okay. So we have some very lonely people crying. No, I don't know, maybe not, but and they really wanna like stick to you, like they want to be with you, be around you. I see in here color orange could be also relevant, but all colors are relevant, okay? If you're watching this, then yeah, everything is relevant. But also Child of Spells. So this is like an excitement to live, an excitement to be around, an excitement to rediscover life. You'll have people generally uplifted by your presence. Congratulations, that's wonderful, that's beautiful, that's cute. And there is a degree of feeling broken sad story time, okay? Sad, okay? It's okay. And they feel like with you they can be themselves, they can be, sorry, this, maybe that's not that, like, it's not that funny, or it's not funny at all actually, but yeah, that's just my mood right now, can't help it. I'm just conveying information, by the way. So very, like, I just want, I'm like zoning out looking at this whole thing and saying that despair and negativity in here, it's being dissolved, it's the person really forgets about their issues in here. And with Hermit in reverse, they feel accepted. Can you dig that? Can you actually, like, this is so beautiful, by the way. And it's so like how it will resonate, by the way. It's like we have this person, you, making people feel like it's not something that you're like, we're not doing a workshop, we're not doing a mind fest event, life hacks, whatever, but people do have this feeling like they want to return to life, okay? Like they have this return to Jesus Christ moment, because, and it's like, I don't know how to explain. It's like we have this warmth that's resonating, like radiating from, like, yeah, I'm saying that resonating so much that it's actually flooding my being, my soul right now, okay? So it's like there is like a whole regretful situation with, yeah, life's not that bad, with them. Life's not that harsh. It's worth going through. It's like very supportive, very, very greenish type stuff. In a good way. But yeah. It's I would say also we have some very who's we? I have some very miraculous healing whatever situation case in here. So we have in here like people saying that you could be a miracle, that your presence could be injecting. That sounds so wrong. It's not okay. It's because I'm sick, I'm that quirky, or not. Maybe I'm like this forever and there is no going back. But yeah, truly magical. I would say there is something very illogical slash unbelievable about you that's realigning people, and it's making them feel like, this some kind of magic, not like black magic, because I'm gonna have comments like, no, it's not about black magic, it's not voodoo, and I'm not like, that's not my business what people like do or don't do, but like, not witchcraft, okay? We're not doing spells right now, not right now, okay? I'm not upset right now. That's right. That's why I don't want to go there. That's why I'm not doing that, because I'm too lazy, to be quite frank, and I don't care. That's why I'm not into that. Sometimes, however, I really do want to do that, but the love of God is holding me back. So yeah, you're lucky, okay? That's good. I'm a good person. Yeah. Not too lucky like the people who really get on my nerves, but yeah, they'll get what's coming for them. Maybe through not through my like intervention directly, but sometimes people really, really wanna force my hand, That's not good. That's not I don't wanna like get into that stuff. But sometimes the motorcycles are just crazy. I can't help it. Like the background noise. I just can't stand it. I'm so sorry. That's for those of you who really know about the motorcycles, because let's just be honest, not everyone is gonna. We have a lot of new people, so not everyone's gonna know about what's happening in the background with the actual motorcycles. But you will if you will check my older videos on the channel, or previous ones, because we have a whole lore sector developing about that. We had constructions in the back. Oh, here we go. We had constructions in the background. We had motorcycles. Speak of the devil, by the way. Yeah. no, that's not very YouTube appropriate, you know. Anyway, okay, and crows. Yeah, it was just like a second ago. Never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna take over right now with 2 cards. We have the 6 of, that's air in Russian, and we have also 8 of wands in reverse. That's like 6 of air. That would be swords, воздух. That would be from Russian. Those of you who really want to hear me talk. And we have again 8 of wands, which would be 8 огня. Okay, yeah. Now you have the snippet in Russian. Yeah, congratulations. That's an achievement. You've unlocked a secret achievement right now. I see in here stuck energy on you. That's very like it's very and 9 of swords. It's secret. It's like clingy. It's 9 of swords. It's very anxious, I would say. This is borderline anxious, scared of you leaving. 6 of swords. Okay. People really want you to stay. And with this 9/девятка воздуха, it's pretty much the case where it's a thin line between playing off in here as like in the background, in your proximity, but not quite as direct about their feelings. 3 of fire. Yeah, you definitely, oh my god. I hope you're not in headphones. Anyway, it's like a very stuck on you energy, and in what sense? It's like I hear it's building a legacy. I hear getting attached to you, but also not wanting for it to be quite obvious. And this is also surprisingly with 3 of fire, the case where nobody wrote a message, an essay, a book, a confession. Maybe they did, I don't know, but there is some recognition about like similarity or genuine desire for you to not disappear. Okay, yes, that's kind of what I see. I would say this is also marginally a bit clingy and kind of with 5 of swords, even like some people fighting over you. This is like also the case where I say some sort of universal value. So, and some people say that, you know, they are very eager for you to stay and they are willing to fight for you. If you dare think that you don't have value, not me literally picking this pile some, like, I don't know which time, but yeah. If you dare think that thing about yourself, I'm gonna come haunt you in your dreams, okay? You have no idea what an impact and influence you have in here, not even covering the bit that, you know, people wanna fight for you, okay? They wanna fight for you. And you'd be like, peacemaker in here, you know? Don't do that. Just kidding. Anyway, this is very rare or situation case. People be going with golden rush mindset over you. Like, yeah. I have no words, okay? 9 of cups. Why do I have to do this, okay? It's like some people do wanna really like secure a connection and just hold tight, okay? That's what they see. And it's like, why why would you be accessible to everyone when I literally have to be the only one? Like, that's very possessive. Anyway, I don't like that, the world. While at the same time we have a very scared slash, not, I don't know, not intimidating necessarily. Could be, if you're like behaving like this, maybe it is. But it's not the general message that I see. With the world in reverse, it's like, let's keep, like, strange situations would happen if you would simply like what I see, you standing there, and if you were to move, you'd have some people moving around, Is that weird? I know it is. It can be, but that's life. Anyway, very, very positive energies in here. People wanna like cling to you, hold on to you. If you're in that type of thing, go for it. That's your pile. Nobody said anything. Okay. Not me pausing and coughing right now. Yeah, it happens. Not for long. Anyway, we have 8 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, and for this one we have some like 4 languages in here. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not reading those. I did the Russian thing. And I'm done, okay? Just kidding. I'm not gonna read in every language. Who said I will? Nobody actually asked, but I just went ahead and said it. Nobody, okay? 9 of Pentacles. We have it in reverse, and 8 of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on. Some people want to prove their worth to you in the various forms. I've had this wonderful bit of card in the previous reading, and there was a similar message to the one that said they can call you their home. I don't know. No, literally, you're not like a house or something. Just clarifying. But with 8 of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, some people really want to work on their I don't know, like on their image. With Pentacles, this is literally a contribution of sorts, but you're generally very like socially powerful, popular in here. Yeah, you like that, right? Because it's showing, and I love it that it's very indirect, so it's like not grabby. It's not flashy, even though it could be, but it's like it's not explosive. Not that I have something wrong with that. Like, I don't have an issue with that, because I'm gonna have comments like saying like, what's wrong? Nothing is wrong, okay? My attitude is wrong. No, it's not. Anyway, let's just concentrate. I just wanna say, it's a very childlike, okay, feeling of wanting to win you over, and because of the way in which you made them feel, okay? Because that's what I see in here, okay? But it's also very convoluted, so you don't have necessarily people really saying that, but once you like go move a bit, move that body a bit all over the place, then yeah, that kind of thing is happening, okay? It's usual, as usual, because that's as it should be. You are, my god, you have a very positive impact on people. Not my car is literally like sunbathing right now. You're not allowed to do that. Get back in the shadow. We're doing shadow work and stuff. I can't have that sun over the cards. It's not good, okay? Anyway, just kidding, okay? Just kidding. Something about your image in here also seems to come about. We have an impeccable something, okay? What it is, I don't know. Maybe I should clarify with the card. Good idea. Thanks so much. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is like held back admiration and very like positive like feedback, compliments. Being held back, for what reason? Can we have that? Can we have that? Okay, can we have it? 10 of Cups. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I didn't even have to take the card. I knew it. People are overwhelmed with feelings. They cannot confess to you because who does that? Okay. No, just kidding. Everything is permitted as long as it's not salty and on my comment section, you know. But I just want to say, this is very, like, you know, you have like a whole barrel of compliments in here, almost like leaking or almost like exploding, and it's not gonna be like that. I see you being like, you know, you turned your back on this. You did that to the compliments. Why are you doing this? Don't do that. Do whatever you want. But tell me how this will make sense when I see this siren desperate over the diamond thing, and I literally, like, first time seeing that, and these are my cards, you know. That's the irony. And you know, people really want to fight for you. Like, yeah, imagine what that means. Imagine, just imagine it. Okay, it's not like, you know, sidelines, gray rock situation, gray, I don't know what. It's very the the pursuit in here, it's very restrained, but at the same time you have some suit. Oh, okay, and we have bells this time. In the background we have bells from the church. That's something new. And your value, it's universal in here with the world as well. It's like pretty much you live in some people's memories in various, like, very good states. So I don't know what's going on. If you dare think bad of yourself, or if you, like, dare to think about yourself as not important or not significant or whatever that thing, I'm gonna haunt you, literally. And you're gonna dream of me right now. If you're thinking that thing, I'm tired of it. Like, this is a learning experience. Like, this is an academic experience. We're not gonna go there right now, but your impact is powerful. Don't believe the other stories, you know, in the head and in the spiraling moments. Like, that's not true, okay? You have literal, like, magic in here from this tree of spells. You have also this deck in here that's participating in the reading. Do you think I would take that beautiful deck, you know, for the reading and just let you go away with some mediocre stuff? No, not on my channel, not when I'm alive, not gonna happen. So anyway, now that I have showered you in compliments, I'm good, okay? Am I quirky? Yes. Did you subscribe? Of course. That's literally the essence and the core value of my readings. If you have anything to add that's also good, not pesky, then go ahead and comment below, okay? I'm waiting. Thank you so much for watching. That was such a soul-draining experience. Just kidding, it was not. I had so much fun. I hope you did as well. You know what? I don't even hope. I know that you had fun in here. Not gonna take any other feedback, information that's not in line with that. So yeah, don't even comment. I know my readings are perfect, and I'm your God-sent reader. I forgot to say that in the description, the intro, but that doesn't count, okay? I'm still a God-sent reader, and you love, literally, you love hearing me talk. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, week, month, lifetime ahead of you. And if you keep yourself subscribed to my channel, you definitely will. So don't waste that miraculous opportunity and do that. Also, don't forget to like, because my videos are so limitlessly valuable that they actually deserve that as well, that like button, to be smashed, you know, to be hit like crazy. and comment how your experience went. Subscribe if you want to have a very miraculous life enhanced by my very beautiful readings. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to donate, I'm not holding you back. You can do that. We have the links in the description section and the comment section, so you can go there and do that. I wonder how much this mood is gonna last. Forever. Forever. Because that's literally coming from the soul. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I know you will. And we'll see ya in the next video. Now that we have blasted the broadcast, the spiritual broadcast with pile number 1, why not just go ahead and do pile number 2? And I thought to myself, why do I have to actually go and copy paste the number of cards that I take for the piles? That's my life, that's my channel, my life, my rules, my property. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just pull as many cards as I want. Ranting to myself right now. Okay, yeah, let's just begin, I suppose. Not me having another coughing crisis right now. Wish me health. Okay, I'm having so much fun. I literally can't. Okay, we have this. It's a toy from my cat, with the blessings of my cat for this reading. It's a worn out, like this toy has seen things, okay? It's like, you know, this one's like, the sound was almost like malfunctioning at some point. It's like, that's like a veteran, you know, that's a veteran toy, you know? And it's very fitting because also we have in here play with your card in here from the center. And as I say in my readings, the center card is usually the main theme. So yeah, that's gonna be it. This is strangely similar to pile number 1, and I saw it. I saw that the actual toy from pile number 1 started to lean on pile number 2. Can you imagine that? Like the link in there, and I was like looking and saying, yeah, those two are definitely gonna be like interlinked, connected, and people are definitely gonna swap like crazy. Okay. The files. And I cannot control it, you know. I'm not a control freak, but I didn't find that behavior to be quite acceptable. But anyway, I said, you know, this time I'm gonna let it slide. Anyway, why this is similar? If you feel drawn to pile number 1, what you're doing here, go watch it. But yeah, pile number 2. Your energy is very similar in the sense that people feel awakened and full of life, beaming with life. Very with playful in here, like, you know, one pile was talking about some radiance of positivity. This one can talk about a radiance of positivity that's being expressed in play, or in like such a feeling of joy and experiencing the moment, or feeling alive, feeling like a child again, feeling enhanced, feeling safe, like these types of things. Because when you play, you feel safe, because if you'd feel unsafe, most likely not gonna be the case where you really wanna play. But yeah, it's very refreshing. It's a very refreshing energy that I see in here, and people really want you to know that, first of all, rare. Second of all, it's I didn't think this is possible. You have some people forgetting either how to play, or in general being very serious. Like, I don't like that. I was prone to this disgusting behavior of wanting to make everything so serious. That's so lame, so boring. It's not, maybe, but it's not that serious, okay? It's not. You have to make things complicated. And I love that in this pile I can see that people are awakening finally. Yeah. It's like my awakening into not so serious, okay, lifestyle. Maybe it should be serious, but selectively, okay. So it's very sweet, I would say. And we have also this these vibrant colors in here, and it's indicative of the fact that people feel like their life again is enhanced. It's very like soulful, soul enhancing. Oh my god, I hate those complicated words. Let's pull other cards. We have Nine of Pentacles. Similarly to pile whatever, and Priestess in reverse. Am I spicy? Yes, I am. Figured that out. Anyway, don't get upset. That's just me. But we have this. Not me literally talking about being God sent in this pile too. It feels like you are being regarded as being God sent, and especially with this High Priestess in here, okay? And that's gonna be Первосвященник. And I think that this is not the High Priestess, it's actually the Hierophant. Don't blame me, that was the message. I don't do classical readings and interpretations of the cards. Anyway, it would be fitting to say that with the Hierophant in reverse also I saw this straying from the rules and being very happy about it, and also with the theme that was being covered in here, from my experience, not me literally right now oversharing, no, don't like that, but for my secret subscribers, not gonna be like everyone is special. I just want to say, me dropping in here hints about my personal life, that's not gonna happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Anyway, it's a very transitional experience of, you know, if I'm gonna be chill and if I'm gonna be playful a bit, then maybe I will have something to win out of this and not be that grumpy, okay? Not be that serious. Which pile number 2, maybe don't have issues with that, but I definitely did. Anyway, we have also this 9. It reminds me of that church experience when you light up a candle, you know, that's the case. It's a very, like, you know, again, like pile number 1, you have like, it's again God's hand energy and sacred, you know. It's like I was living my life as I wanted it to be, and I was very serious about it, and then I encountered pile number 2. Then everything became so easy, okay? That's what they see. And all that serious, you know, Hierophant in upright, threw that thing off the window. That's like the message. I love it. I love that in here. I don't know what's going on. That's like the friend that you hang up with, and you feel so happy. You feel so like time passes real fast with a friend of yours. It's genuinely, with this 8 of chalices, an experience of I don't want anything else. Just pile number 2. That sounded wrong. Anyway, this is you have some besties in here. You have some people really wanting to be in touch with you. That's so copy paste from pile number 1. Just kidding, it's not. My readings are unique, okay? You bring stuff out of people that are very unique and very defined. It's like you're the opposite of boring. Why do I have to make it so convoluted? I don't know. That's my mood today. Let's just see. Empress in reverse. springtime, awakening, feeling alive, feeling enlivened. Yes, this is about pile number 2, and it's the joy of living the moment. Isn't that amazing? Okay, and we also have ameliorate and festivity. Very powerful renewal, very powerful vitality. Let's drop the rules and be ourselves type of story. Okay, and maybe like some people in here, I'm not gonna lie, like if you had some experience with some very stubborn, I hate that thing, people, and especially when, like, you know, maybe it's okay, I don't know, maybe I'm moody, but especially when it's like against them, against their nature, and they feel bad and they still are stubborn. That's so distasteful. Especially those people, you have some very powerful changes in their perception of their rigidity, or when they see you so light and so outgoing and so easygoing, going, okay? That's that's the thing. They all of a sudden feel themselves like having a crisis of sorts. It's like, do I have to be that serious all the time? Maybe I should be like them too. It's infinitely, it's surprising. It's surprising even to me in a sense, because this also very close, direct, personal. Maybe this is the distinctive factor in here. That's why the pile 1 was leaning towards this one too, because it's a bit of a different but very alike energy. Okay, it's a very personal effect that you have on people, and it's a very like simplifying slash, was I wrong? Like, was I wrong that I lived my life like this? A very also, it's like a catalyst of sorts, catalyst for change, emotional expression. Literally could be also the case that, you know, people want to tell you that they felt or they want to express more because of you. Positive focus. It's like something that's marginally like forbidden, or almost like restraining themselves or withholding themselves to the norm, or to some sort of, I'm sorry, it's like, no, I'm not gonna curse. I don't want to edit this, of course. Who wants to edit? Some very standard. They think to themselves, did I actually, like, you will encounter a lot of people, like with SUality in here, you'll encounter a lot of repressed people, and when you will appear to the horizon, you're gonna be a huge contrast to them. With self-trust in reverse, maybe you're like running some sort of program in here that's like, you know, charitable programs. No, like a program of sorts where by setting an example you will start making people feel like they should trust themselves. Duh, that's like, so we have to literally teach that, as if, yeah, it's not common sense. Am I salty? Yeah, maybe. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I seen here a very distinct situation where all my life I followed the rules, and where did it like get me? Pile number 2 seems to be more happy, like happier than me, and they're not for sure like following rules. No, I don't say follow rules. Didn't say that. Because I'm gonna maybe have some questions and like eggs thrown at me in the comment section, like, you know, not follow rules. No, I didn't say that. It's like, you know, you should follow rules if you want. But it's like a very healthy free, easygoing energy that people like see in you, and they want to really. I seen here, and we have like, you know, I've had like a manic episode and I've taken all the cards out. We have in here like very resistant people, okay? Like with alchemy in reverse, it's like that moment when you see that's not right. It's not like that's the next step to evolve towards, but then again, that's not happening because they feel like the internal resistance. So it's like the person really knows that they should be like they want to be like you with play and not overly complicate things, not follow the rules as much, but they cannot, or they feel like they're haunted. In general, your presence feels very easy breezy. Lemon squeezy. No, just kidding. Don't click away. Anyway, I see in here a change being initiated because of you, and you'll find various people in various stages of resistance and melting that away, because we have in here as well surrender. So don't be surprised if you can encounter or have people come to you, say, or confess things to you, or say out of the blue things to you, and you'd be like, yeah, what's happening? I didn't order that. But you can have that effect, and you have a very strong impression that you're creating when you meet people, and it's not like being ignored, or yeah, you are very transformational in an era or in a setup that's not very like cohesive with change, with rule changing, especially when that's against like the person. You can have in here as well people who are very rigid, again, repressed, stubborn, following the rules even if it's against them or it's against people in general. And there is gonna be a point where it's gonna be a key realization that I cannot live my life like this and be happy. And I look at pile number, always you keep on referencing in their mind, that's how I should live, that's the natural bit, that's the natural way of how things should go. And always you're gonna be like this reference point. It's always gonna be the next like non-resistant step, the path of least resistance. Okay, concentrate. It's quite funny, to be quite fair with you, when I see that you so effortlessly excel at something by being yourself, maybe by not being rigid, by not following a defined structure or how it's done story, but and you will have some people really judging you over that, or maybe not quite understanding it at first, and you can have like a backlash of sorts. You can have like some very strange reactions from people, but ultimately they are gonna be, it's gonna be quite too late for that, but they're gonna be awakened in a sense of, yeah, that's what's working, like maybe I should be like them. Yeah, like that's so like common sense, okay? I don't know, this is just like so annoying. I don't know why. Not literally me wanting to call like some people from your background, like not background, I don't know, like proximity, but it's very like it's reminding me of that intro when I was saying like, you know, I should really talk slow because, you know, it's really gonna be a lot to take in. So yeah. I wanted to say that I'm sorry for my attitude, but I am not. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Sometimes people just force my hand. I'm so sorry that they made me do it. Okay, like that's my apology for now. I just want to say It's gonna be bingo moment, like, for people, yeah. And that's so, like, we had to wait a millennia. Come on, are we in medieval ages? No, we're past that. We're not doing that age anymore. I thought we evolved. Oh no. I'm so sentimental, by the way. I don't know what's going on, but I just wanna say, productivity is gonna be a blazing, sad, crying, wet realization that they didn't, like, why didn't I listen to them? Why didn't? And you can literally have people saying that thing to you, yeah. And that's how you're gonna know that you're on the right path. You're in the right pile, listening. But it's the end of the video, anyways. So, pile anyway. Yeah. I just don't. I just have no words. Okay, like that's what like. That's what's on the tip of my. Okay. What's going on? Like, what's on the tip of my tongue right now? Definitely my attitude is gonna channel any minute now. Because I forgot what I wanted to say. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Ooh, I'm triggered. Forgive me. Anyway, what I have in here, it's a very strange. Oh my god. It's a very strange, oh my god moment. At least it's atmospheric, I suppose. It's adding to the spice, I'm not happy about it. I cannot frame it. Anyway, so sorry about this. That's so distasteful. Okay. Just stop already, please. Anyway, I wanna say something about common sense being brought to the table. For you, it's like 2 and 2 make 4. No, 2 apples plus 2 apples equals 4 apples. And that's also my way of thinking. But then we have the people who are suppressed, and they have no idea what they're doing, and they're frozen. Like, ice cubes frozen, and they don't know how to relax a bit. So that's why the clash of these two is just crazy all over the place. Anyhow, I have to cover the cards in here because they are going to be sunbathed any minute now. Thank you so much for watching. That was such heart-racing, heart-pounding moment with the motorcycles. I got emotional, so I really have to ground myself a bit. Thank you so much for watching. That was such a wonderful experience. Not the motorcycles in the background, of course, but if you want to live a happy life, I definitely recommend you subscribe to my channel, because that's a guarantee. That's a guarantee, okay? Make sure to check out the other videos on my channel, because also we have some readings with motorcycles there too, apparently. And if you want to donate, really, like, I'm not gonna ever hold you back on that one. You can go ahead, do that. The link is gonna be, as usual, in the description section and the comment section. If you feel like being generous today, you can definitely do that. It's a thing, I suppose. Smash that like button, because for the amount of stress that poor soul of mine has to go through, it's ridiculous. That video deserves a like and a comment saying that it resonated like crazy, or however you want to word it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Now that peace has been established, I will try to pull it together and move to pile number 3. Okay? Take care, and your godsend reader is waiting for you in the next video. Okay? Thanks for watching, and stay away from motorcycles. They could literally mess with your reading sometimes. My god, the things that I have to put up with some days. I was not born for this. I was born to sign autographs and receive money and help my people. And really, the order depends on my mood, but the rest is history, okay? Okay, I'm back, so is my attitude. Let's begin this reading. My eyes switching right now. Send blessings for my eye to not twitch and for my attitude to not be channeled through, because sometimes I just feel like people are trying me. Just kidding, I don't care that much. You have conjunction. I literally had to look up this one because I was like overwhelmed by the motorcycles in the background from pile number 2 in the end. That was not okay. That was stressing me out. Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm not lying, okay? Anyway, this one I will just go ahead and not channel my attitude, and just kidding, read the actual meaning of this card from the book. Can you imagine that? That's like such a blasphemous act, but I can't help it. It says in here drastic improvement, conjunction. So I have a very strange case in here with memory, nostalgia, and key points of very positive things being associated with you. So what people want to say, by the way, just as I said, it's actually the case where you could resonate with 2 and 1. So yeah, and also if you are like one of the 12 zodiac signs, you'll definitely resonate. Yeah, it's the big deal, you know. If you're not one of the 12 zodiac signs, so sorry, it will not resonate. I have a feeling that you were there in some people's key moments of their life, and they associate you with a very strange element of, I haven't here like awe, not like letter awe, you know, or a, you know, it's just like a lot of admiration and a lot of who are they. Who are they? Okay, that's what I can see from the full in here. It's like this is strangely relating to your presence being strangely accurate to something or to situations, or you being out of the blue very, like, again, God sent, or the right person at the right time, the person that who belongs and doesn't. I see brilliance in here. I see being genius. I see you not being able to comply to BS in your, like, and that's what people see. So I don't know, there is renewal in here, there is like mystery, not gonna lie. There is a sense that people will get what's going for them with Justice in Reverse. Genuinely, it feels like, I don't know what kind of god pile number 3 is. Like, that's the comment in here that seems to have surfaced. Okay, it's like not even the bad people can get them. Like, it's like you don't, like, you have some marginally exceptional slash you are the exception to the rule type of story and energy to yourself, and it's genuinely making people feel really impressed. With conjunction in here, it's like what I read from the book, and I usually don't do that, okay? It's drastic improvements, and it's kind of fascinating and scary. I'm scared. that it resonated with pile number 1 and 2. So undeniably, when you appear to the when you appear to the table, I didn't want to say that, but it just jumped out like a jump scare. When you appear at the horizon, it's game over. I heard, and as well, you have potential. So definitely, your presence, your intervention is always somehow spiritually, like it's a spiritual omen of sorts. It's carrying a very like aura infused presence, and people want to figure you out, but they can't. Some say that you're like a closed book, and they feel like you are a legend, you are like a walking legend, and some rules simply do not apply to you. Thus we have in here this Fool and Justice in reverse. So it's like, you almost like bend people, situations, not like oh my god. I don't know where that came from, but it's like you bend the situations in your favor, or you're like spiritually beyond rules. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, I definitely don't know, because that quirky attitude was seeping all over the place through the readings. I hope people will forgive me. Anyway, what if I was like this from the very start? You should really watch my first video on the channel, like the voice trembling, the I'm so humble anyway. Transcendence. Yeah, it's yeah, I knew it. Okay. It begs to be said, okay? That's what I can say for sure. I just want to say, if things are stagnant, if things are depressive, if things are mediocre, it takes your presence and really things shift. It's like the temperature in the room shifts. I just want to say, it's the message in here seems to differentiate and to really go haywire. I learned a new word. Can you dig it? Haywire. I'm so proud of myself right now. It's like, with transcendence, things have or take shapes, take form, take shape of very like adventurous, legendary. It feels like it's a movie, it's an action movie when you come and inject yourself in people's lives. But that's what's happening in here. And shallow people, I'm like looking at this wonderful card in here. It's like, I'm looking at this, I see fairies being blown away. Poor fairies. Poor fairies. I feel like you are very real, and that's what scares people out. It really scares the living daylights out of them. It's like when you come in the room, it's like the wind blows every BS out of the actual window. Like, that's how powerful this is. Can you imagine this? And I feel like you are seeing people in a very powerful, disarming, no clothes type of way. No, don't get that twisted. I feel like you have a ray, like X-ray vision, and you can figure people out if you really want to. And it's like very mysterious. People want to say that they want to keep you like a secret, or they want to conceal you, or they want to like almost like live that adventure with you, but they feel very like afraid, almost like, aren't you tired of intimidating people? Just kidding, do that more. I don't know, in safe ecological ways for sure, but you definitely like strike quite the impression in here, like unforgettable. And this is not like, you are pretty unforgettable. Yeah, it's because I'm a little bit sick right now, and it's literally messing with my words right now. I don't know. My English is impeccable, so yeah, that's probably the sick thing. messing with me. I want to say people feel afraid, intrigued, and like, I'm so afraid I want more. Make it make sense. But that's what I can see. That's what the gods really want you to know. Self-awareness. You could be very self-aware. You could be very, like, in control. You could have your things together. And you have, like, a very almost eerie presence, silence, and confidence that really shakes things up, and you're not doing, like, you're not even talking. Imagine if you talked like that. That would be like, you have some very, like, almost scared, intrigued, I want more, like, very impressed by you. Okay, Weaver of Visions. I had a feeling about this one, that people are like dreaming, or they have like visions, or they're almost like delusional, or they have like omens linked to you. And yeah, you can expect, by the way, to have some people with tabs on you. It's like clingy people saying that they dreamed of you, or that they find you to be familiar somehow to them, or they, like, you remind them of something, or like you can literally have people like asking you weird stuff, like, can you tell me what do you think about me? And like, yeah, like, give me a break, okay? Like, am I what to you? If you wanna read, like, if you want me to read, pay me, okay? Just pay me, okay? Like, that's the I'm just kidding. Maybe that's my attitude, not yours. But excitement, so definitely have like transcendence, excitement, self-aware, like very spiritual themes in here. Now, from the people's perspective, this doesn't have to be like, from the people's perspective, literally we had in there like the fairies like blowing away, like, yeah. Will they vocalize it in the spiritual sense, like in the spiritual, not sure about that one. Will I vocalize it being spiritual? Of course I will. Of course I will. You're on the right channel after all. So yeah, them people are blowing, like, open the window. They're like, yeah, the wind currents are taking them. Sorry, you should have just tied a rock to your foot if you like thought you, yeah, no chance. Go like with the wind currents here. Yeah. Yeah, my attitude is channeled through. Who said I'm not gonna do that? But I don't know why I feel like this, but some people in here, like, I can't. It's just very, I don't want to be rude right now, but you have some very shallow people. Like, shallow, it's like, what's on my mind right now? When I say shallow, it's a compliment, okay? You better leave that. So yeah, I want to say, it's like the people in the background, yeah, let the wind blow. Because them, okay, they're dancing in the wind. Where's the willpower? Do they even know that? Do they know what that is? I don't know. They know. I'm not sure. Why am I so pesky? Why am I so bad right now? Why am I so rude? Why my attitude is channeling through? It's because I see these people being shallow, and shallow not in a good way. How can shallow be in a good way? I don't know. But I see a scenario in which case people really praise themselves out of being like mean, or not me literally applying to the same category. No, I'm not. I'm a very good person. Don't even ask. I don't know what's going on. You have in here people thinking to themselves that they're the big deal. Like, thing. Yeah, for sure. And then you appear, and it's like, guess who's shining in here? Pile number 3. Go look in the mirror. Go adjust a bit. Be more authentic. That's like what your aura, like, you blasted them off. Okay, let's just be sure. Let's just be honest about this. You blasted some people away with your presence, and I say that with very serious attitude, because it feels to me like you're very real, and people don't like that. They like to lie. They like to, I don't know. This genuinely will, like, your presence will genuinely upset some people in here. But who cares anyway? Did I photograph pile number 2? I didn't. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. I'm upset right now. So, I marginally feel like people are / hungry for / offended. Make it make sense. I don't know what's going on. I said that literally 100 times already. But it's like they are intrigued by you at the same time as being intimidated / so upset I didn't photograph pile number 2. What am I gonna do right now? I don't know. But we have in here this fool in here, which is like something about either rank in here is not very accurate with your persona, with who you are. So it's like you could have higher ups, you could have people who are maybe like, universally seen as a head in life, and they feel powerless, they feel utterly just defeated when you're around. I don't know, it's like this person feels advanced, so it could be advanced in self-awareness, spirituality, it could be advanced in many ways, and you don't seek approval, you don't seek validation from people. And what you leave people with, like, and I say this like fairies in the wind, I was referring to, in my defense, I was referring to the people who are deliberately scheming or false and seizing for power. For you, when they come in contact with you, it's like very, like, it's scary, like they are intimidated, they are like, I don't know what to do. You thought you did, no longer, since pile number 3 is on the horizon. Okay, yeah. Am I rude? Am I mean? Maybe. For the right people, I will be. It feels to me like with justice in reverse, you could be also like a punishment of sorts to people, or people feel like they're gonna be exposed, or if they're like, they are gonna be seen but not in the best ways. Yeah. You should have thought about this earlier. Right now, all you care about is that wind. You should be concerned about. Yeah. I see in here also panic. I see in here like a moment of truth and honesty with themselves. Yeah. It's like, why me? Why right now? Like, I got away with things for such a long time, and they appeared, and what? They're not even talking, but they see everything. How is that fair? I would say that we also have some inferiority complex in here that's being triggered. I would say also that you could play out as like being a sort of a punishment for people for some reason, because let's just be truthful. And it's like you do not, like, you're not haunting people, at least directly. Okay. You're not doing that, but your presence does it. So there is a huge contrast that's happening when you enter the room, and then your presence like speaks on your behalf, and it makes it so that it's very clear what's gonna be next, or what lies are gonna be exposed. You could call people out, you could say things that are generally not very, okay to call out or to say. You could literally like be called like a party pooper. I don't know why this is the case, but hear me out. It's like a context where some manipulative person tried to play out their agenda and it didn't work, or something that was like happening on a daily, like, usual basis, and then you showed up and you destroyed everything, and you were made to be like almost like with this full, like, the bad guy. But to be fair, I don't see that as being the case. It's like you just exposed something that was true and it was not okay for the others. Okay, that's what I can see. And strangely, it's like a very disgusting situation where you have some people hating on you, but at the same time they are also kind of your fans. So I don't know which one is truer, but like, can we get a clearer picture? Can we like decide what are we gonna do? Can we be a bit more, yeah, clear? Let's do that. Okay, like that's the thing that's coming. Yeah, it feels to me like they want to say that you attract the best things like effortlessly, and they are like in line with your power, with your status, regardless of what kind of role you have or how you're being seen in the world. Your essence always talks about almost pristine, like they deserve everything type of story. So it's very direct. They know their value. Okay, yeah, something about with this liar in here is like that's the devil classically. Something about schemes, lies, things being in the shadows. This is no longer possible with your presence around, and it's really annoying. It's really, really, really annoying. It's like, why now? Like all this time I was doing my thing, it was working wonderfully well, and they appeared, and look at how things are right now. Not a single thing escapes their gaze. Like that's crazy. And it really takes a lot of time to accommodate the notion of you being in power, even though they like deep down they know that you deserve to be in power. They deserve you feel like that kind of person you meet, and then you deliberately give them like secret information because you know that you're gonna like this person is gonna be capable and trustworthy to keep that information safe. So yeah, I'm just blown away by the fact that for normal people you're gonna feel like very comfortable, rational and reasonable person, while for the schemy people you are just gonna feel like wildly uncomfortable, and a lot of people are gonna like avoid you because of it, because they're gonna feel overwhelmed, and because of how much access to information you have, or how much they were not expecting for you to see. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I have to pick up the pieces and recollect cards for pile number 2. Gonna go ahead and do that because I didn't know any better. But thank you so much for watching. That was it felt like it was almost like a more crystallized, condensed energy than the other piles. It was very different also from the other two, but nonetheless worth it. It felt distinctive. So yeah, I'm impressed. I don't know which one I'm gonna choose for now. I didn't decide. Usually I gravitate towards number 3, but it's not always the case. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then I dare you to actually like, hit that like button, smash that like button, go in the comment section, blast away that comment section right there that you actually loved the reading and it was resonating like crazy, because it did, and I have to be made aware of that. Okay, that's the order of the day. If you if you have money right now and you're like not, you cannot hold it back, like literally you just cannot like hold, it's like spilling open. I know my people have that kind of quality to have money that's spilling over and you have no idea what to do with that. Then I highly suggest you go in the comment section and the description section and you spill that over in the donation section. Links If you don't want to do that, not blaming you, that's okay. You can still show support in many ways. So anyway, not pressuring you at all, like at all. I'm not doing that. Didn't do that. Never did. Actually, never did. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay subscribed because that's your guarantee for a happy life. Yeah, not kidding. Not kidding at all. And take care of yourself. I know my readings will, but take care of yourself too. And I'm expecting to see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. For now, at least.